Abraba boy, anamauti, esonya meniana. Midafwe, so refuge one, Mikai what sound say, Abraba boy, anamauti, esonya meniana. Midafwe, so refuge one, Mikai what sound say, I see Champa, I go fire, refuge and brothers and me. I see I'm only para free, now chassio. Canino, I want to say. Now I'm Brazil, a free second club, I will send me. So I won't say. Ehina wadu na ehina woko utaye benesi weniso medafo ewa brabwemo ande abacha mandiasa openiso na ni abofre biem nipa benyi akonani se wo review Nina kwine na so nyenyi na na fata ye okwine biti ni woni pa mi so na so awie ye ni ye owo yankasa ahwe asemra na so ni ahwe asia susukani ho asem ye no se o jaun ma hwe ni huye ena wa hwe aso Obia kasewuyo nansu kuko mwasambie nkwana unim kwa faswa unyandie krawu bisawo se etise ade abacha madia san openi suna ni abofre bi nipa benye yakoneni kasewu review sorry, it's the same. Me be suspect to say. Fire refuge and brothers and me. I'm only para free now chassio. Canino I want to say. Now I'm Brazil a free second club I will send me. So I won't say. Ehina wadu na ehina now, what I have been see when you so medofo, our brabo, and their bajama, their son, open it soon and your boyfriend. When you pabini, I could say, we'll refuse.
Worship bless you, precious one, wherever you are. God bless you for joining us. I believe you are doing very well today. Welcome to Family Time with Pastor Gabriel Asenso. Online program that seeks to build better families, make people enjoy their marriages instead of enduring their marriages. Let's invite someone to invite someone. Today is another interesting day. My brother Ajahn Isaac, my blessings. Yusuba Ama Adepa. God bless you all for making time to be with us. Just share the link, invite a brother, invite a sister, as we have an insightful time together. Please share the link. Invite someone. Get your boyfriend, get your girlfriend. Prince Osei to my blessings. Let me remind you that we are live on Modern Ghana, this Gapco Radio. On Facebook, it's Minister Gabriel Asenso. We are also live on the Christian Youth Singles platform. We are also live on YouTube. It is Pastor Gabriel Asenso. Also on Periscope is Pastor Gabriel Asenso. Let me ask you this question. Are you preparing to get into marriage? Do you desire to get married? How prepared are you? Do you know what marriage is? What is marriage? Today I want us to look at how we can prepare ourselves adequately for marriage. Because I always say this, listen, we don't marry to endure, but we marry to enjoy. I've not been married for long, but the few years that I've been married, I've seen, I've learnt, and it has made me better instead of making me bitter. And I believe that it's also my responsibility to share what I've learned over the years and what I'm still learning. My brothers and sisters who are about to enter into marriage. To get your notebook, get your pen, get your iPad, get your notepad. Anything that you can record or write with, let us study together. Let's pray. And so, Father, we say we are grateful for another day given unto us. We thank you for another opportunity given to come before your presence and to learn from you. It is our prayer that, Lord, this afternoon speak to somebody. Use me, Lord, as a vessel to educate your people, to build your people, to make your people better. In Jesus' mighty name. Hide me behind the cross. Lord, re-echo your voice through my own. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. If you are watching, just type an amen. My sister Kira Igifa, my brother Katechi Kwame Kranti Bespoke, my blessings. Let's zoom straight to our discussion today. See, marriage is one topic that always raises a lot of interest when you want to talk about marriage. A lot of people get so excited. People want to know. People want to hear what you are going to say. People want to know what is happening in people's marriages. But let me ask this question. Do we understand or do we know what marriage is? What is marriage? Do we know what marriage is? You see, people have a lot of interest when it comes to marriage. But the sad thing is that a lot of us don't adequately prepare. A lot of us do not adequately prepare for marriage. We don't put in much preparation. The sad thing is this. You see, a lot of people prepare a lot. They have adequate time to prepare for a wedding. They have adequate time to prepare for their wedding, but unfortunately they don't have enough time to prepare for their marriages. A lot of people don't even know what a marriage is. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. A lot of people don't even know what marriage is. When we talk about marriage, what is marriage? What is marriage? You see, there are three views that people have concerned when it comes to marriage. There are three views that people hold when it comes to marriage. One is that a lot of people think that a couple is married in the eyes of God when there's the physical union, when there's consummation through sexual intercourse. People think that so long as two people have sexual intercourse, they are married. Some also have the view that a couple is married in the eyes of God when they sign the legal documents. You know, they perform all the needed legal rites. Some also have the view that a couple is married in the eyes of God when they have participated in a formal religious wedding ceremony. That's how some people see marriage. They think that it's if two people, if the couple, are able to, they have their wedding. Let me put it that way. They have their wedding in the church. That is marriage. That is how some people view marriage. But let us look at how the Bible defines marriage. How the Bible, what the Bible say about marriage. What does the Bible say when it comes? What the Bible say about marriage? Sorry. In Genesis chapter Genesis chapter 2. Genesis 2 and verse number 28. Genesis 2:28. Genesis 2:28. The Bible says that, and the Lord said, it is not good that a man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him. Then in verse 21 to 24, verse 21 to 24, he says that, and the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh in his place. 22. Then the rib which the Lord had taken from what the Lord has taken from man, he made into a woman, and he brought her to the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. 24. Therefore, now we know the scripture very carefully, but you for today, behave as if you don't know. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. A man shall leave his mother and father, or father and mother, and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. This is how God defined marriage. That is what God said when he was talking about marriage in Genesis. Now, when you look at Malachi chapter 2, verse number 14, Malachi 2:14, God refers to marriage as a covenant. God refers to marriage as a covenant. So Malachi 2:14 says that, yet you say, for what reason? Because the Lord has been a witness between you and the wife of your youth, with whom you have dealt treacherously. Yet she is your companion. Remember, in Genesis chapter 2, God said that it's not good for a man to be alone. So he made a companion for him. So in Malachi chapter 2, you see that she is your companion. That's how I made him. I made her. The woman is your companion. 2, she is the wife, if she is your wife by covenant. Malachi chapter 2 verse 14. So God refers to marriage as a covenant. He said that, yet she is your companion and your wife by covenant. So marriage is not just two people coming together. Marriage is not just two people having sex. Marriage is not just two people going to a church and being pronounced husband and wife. To God, what God instituted is that marriage is a covenant, and marriage should be a covenant. That is what God said. So the ceremony is not just a wedding ceremony, but a covenant. The marriage ceremony that we have in church, or what we have at home, is not just a ceremony, what some people call engagement, which in actual fact is not engagement. It is marriage. What we have at home is not engagement, it is marriage. Now, to engage somebody, what it actually means is that you've gone to see the person's family, and you tell them that I want to marry your daughter in future. So you engage that person. You let the family know that you will marry the person. But the day you perform the marriage, when the two families sit and they accept whatever they have to accept, and the woman's family gives the woman to the man, it is marriage. It is marriage. Because listen, this wedding that we are talking about, that people sometimes make so much noise about, the wedding is not, quote unquote, as our system. It's not our culture. Before the white man came to Africa, our people were marrying. Our people were marrying. It is not the white man that came to teach us how to marry. Our people were marrying before the white man came to the system. So are we trying to are those people that are saying that what we do at home, what the family does at home, is not marriage? Are they trying to tell us that our forefathers, our fathers of old, before the white man came, they were not married? So long as the two families came together, and you see, when a covenant is made, someone gives and someone accepts. So the man's family gives and the woman's family accepts, and they give their daughter in return. What they collect is the seal of the marriage. Is the seal of the marriage. So marriage is not what we go to do in church. What we go to do in church, in actual fact, it is blessing. It is blessing. So marriage is not just a ceremony, it is a covenant. And this covenant is sealed by the exchange of blood. This covenant is sealed by the exchange of blood. What am I trying to talk about? So maybe somebody is watching and say that, Pastor, does it mean that when we marry, we have to cut blood? No. When two people marry and the two families come to agreement, they give their daughter to the man. When they go, what they do, that they consummate the marriage. They consummate the marriage. Now, when people consummate marriage, they exchange blood in the process, which is not seen. But the man releases something, the woman also releases something. That is why the Bible says that he who joins himself with a prostitute becomes one with a prostitute. Because there a covenant is struck. But the truth is this: that covenant that you have with a prostitute, that God does not accept that covenant, but the enemy accepts that covenant. When you sleep with somebody that's not your wife, God does not accept that as a covenant, but the enemy accepts that as a covenant. The enemy accepts that as marriage, but God does not accept that as a marriage. Maybe as we go on, you understand it better. So what we see as the wedding or the marriage ceremony that we attend, in actual fact, is a public demonstration. It's a public demonstration of the couple's commitment to a covenant relationship. It's a public demonstration. So when we go for when the couple comes to a church and they are exchanging their vows, they are letting people know and understand that now they have a covenant. So the people that are there serve as witnesses to the covenant. The people that are in that ceremony, they serve as witnesses to that ceremony. But that ceremony, the two people, they struck a covenant. So it is not a ceremony, I repeat again. It is not the ceremony that is important. It is the couple's covenant commitment before God and men. So that's why when you go to certain churches, when they are exchanging the vows, the minister that is performing that ceremony will tell you that please, everybody must be silent. The minister will seek that all be silent and listen to what they are saying, so that you can be a witness to what they said. But now the sad thing is that The sad thing is that a lot of us, we go to weddings and we only go and make noise. We go there, we shouting, yeah, 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 finano, finano. That's all that we go to do. But listen, it is a serious thing. It's a serious thing. The people are standing before God and they are standing before men. And they are making a covenant. And the God who serves as a witness, as it says in Malachi 2:14, it says that because the Lord has been a witness between you and your wife, between you and the wife of your youth. So when there's a marriage ceremony, God is there and he's serving as a witness. And the people that are also in that ceremony are also serving as witnesses. So in actual fact, we don't go to wedding to make noise. A wedding is not a place where we make noise. Especially when it's time for the exchange of vows. We must give enough attention. And the people that are also making the vows, you see, sometimes they make it look as if, oh, it's a ritual. So they do just go and stand there. I take you to be my lawful wedded wife from this day, for richer, for poorer. And we say all those things, but we don't even think about it. Including myself. We don't think about it. So we just say certain things. And after that, the reason why a lot of marriages cannot stand is because we don't even remember the things that we said. The man does not remember that he said that I'll forsake all others and take you alone as my wife. He doesn't understand, because he just said it because the pastor said he should say it. But if we take our time to look at the vows that we make, which is the covenant that we are making to each other, we're very careful when we are doing certain things after the ceremony. Listen, for Christians, marriage goes beyond the earthly covenant. For Christians, for us, this program primarily, I'm doing it for Christians. Sorry, but I believe that if you are not a Christian, you can also get something from this. But I'm speaking for the Christian point of view. I'm speaking for the Christian point of view. For us Christians, marriage goes beyond just the earthly covenant. It's also a divine picture of the relationship between Christ and the church. With Christians, the covenant that we make to each other, it goes beyond just an earthly thing, but it's a divine picture of Christ's relationship with his bride, that's the church. It's a spiritual representation of our relationship with God. It's a spiritual representation of our relationship with God. Now, so if we understand that what we are doing is a picture of how Christ relates to the church and how God relates to us, we will be very careful what we do after that ceremony. Because listen, God is the husband of the church. Or let me put it this way. Christ is the husband of the church. Christ is the husband of the church. And look at how Christ treats the church. Bible says that when Paul was talking to men concerning marriage and was advising them to love their wives, he said that love your wife as Christ loved the church and gave himself for the church. So that is how Christ loved the church. So when we enter into marriage, what we are also trying to say is that that's how we are going to also love our wives. And how the church also submits to Christ. That is how women must also submit to their husbands. We must understand that when covenants are broken, there are repercussions. We must understand this, that when covenants are broken, there are repercussions. So you cannot just go and you are married and you are flirting around and you think that it's okay. It's not okay, because you are breaking a covenant. My lovely and my blessings here. My blessed dear. You are breaking a covenant. And when covenants are broken, there are repercussions. For some, it will be immediate, but for others, it will be generational. For some, it will be immediate, and for others, it will be generational. That is why a lot of homes, you go and they don't have successful marriages because the foundation was destroyed. The foundation was destroyed. So anybody that follows after that, you see that the person will get married and the marriage will not stand. The marriage they don't enjoy their marriages. Why? The covenant that was first established in that family did not work. It did not work. So it becomes an issue for that family. So as I said, when you break the covenant, there are repercussions, but some are immediate, some are also generational. Because listen, when somebody marries, they give birth. After some time, the man decides to divorce the woman. The children who came into the marriage see it, and if God does not step in, those children will grow up and they will think it is normal, so they will continue that part that the father started or the mother started. So what you did, you broke the covenant and you think it was only you and your wife, but now you see that your children are also continuing. But it is my prayer that any mistakes that our parents and our grandparents did, we will not continue with those mistakes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Now let me state these two things before maybe I continue. And please, whilst I'm speaking, if you have any maybe questions, you can send it to you can type it in the comment section. I will look at it. Then maybe before I close, I will address it. You can also send it via WhatsApp. The number is +233 +233 +233 50 777 5717 +233 50 777 5717. I can see my senior brother, Dr. Romeo Japan online. My blessings, Papa. My blessings. Let me state these two things. Living with somebody and having sex does not equal to marriage. Living with somebody under the same roof and having sex with that person does not it's not equal to marriage. Look at something. John chapter 4 verse 17 to 18. John chapter 4 verse 17 to 18. Then the woman answered and said, I have no husband. I have no husband. Jesus said to her, you have well said, or you have well said, I have no husband, for you have had 5 husbands, and the one whom now you have is not your husband. In that you spoke truly. Listen to the scripture very carefully. Listen to the scripture very, very carefully. He says, the woman answered and said, I have no husband. Jesus answered to her, you have well said, I have no husband. For you have had 5 husbands, and the one whom you now have is not your husband. In that you have spoke truly. What is Jesus trying to say? The Lord asked the woman to go and bring her husband. And the woman said, I have no husband. But the woman was living with a man. So the woman herself knew that the man that she was living with is not the husband. Because they are not legally married. The family have not accepted that the man has not come to perform any rites for them to give their daughter to him, but the two are living together, having sex. And maybe people outside see the woman and they ask, oh, how is your husband? The people see the man and they ask, oh, how is wifey? But the woman in herself knew that they are not married. That's why Jesus Christ said that you said it right, because the mother you are even living with is not your husband. Listen, cohabitation is not marriage. Cohabitation is not marriage. Living with your boyfriend under the same roof for 5 years, 10 years does not mean that you are married. There's somebody there. Point number two.
It's 5 o'clock.
When two people are married legally, and the law is not contrary to God's commandment, God regards that as married. God sees that as marriage. When two people are married legally and the law is not contrary to God's word, listen to me very carefully. When two people are legally married and the law is not contrary to God's word, God sees the two people as married. What am I trying to say? In some countries, they will accept that a man can marry a man. That is the law. But if that law is contrary to God's word, God does not see that marriage as marriage. Because he can't go contrary, can't break his own word. It is his word that says that a man should not sleep with another man. A woman should not sleep with another woman. But maybe the laws of the land has accepted that the two can marry. That is the law. We are not against that. But God's word is against it. So God does not see that marriage as marriage. Is somebody there? He doesn't see that marriage as marriage. Because it's contrary to his word. It's contrary to his word. So in Romans chapter 13, Romans chapter 13. Romans chapter 13, verse 1 and 2. Romans 13, verse 1 and 2. Romans 13, verse 1 and 2, he says, let every soul be subject to the governing authorities. That is God's word. We must be subject to the governing authorities. For there is no authority except from God, and the authorities that exist are appointed by God. Therefore, whoever resists the authority resists the ordinance of God. And those who resist will bring judgment on themselves. Okay? So, what God is saying is that we must respect the laws of the land. So if the laws of the land states that this is how we marry, we must respect it. But if that law is contrary to God's word, God does not back that law. Doesn't back that law. Because if he does, if he backs the law, then he is going contrary to his own word. If he backs that law, that is going contrary to his own word. So now let's get to our main our focus for today. How do I prepare for marriage? How do I prepare for marriage? As I said, a lot of people can spend years months preparing for a wedding, but a lot don't prepare for marriage. The wedding is the ceremony, but marriage is what the life you live after the wedding or the marriage ceremony. The marriage ceremony is just to usher you into the new life that you are about to enter. But unfortunately, we prepare even years before the person gets married, years before the person marries. The person has chosen his color or her color, especially our sisters. They've chosen their color. They've even chosen where they are going for their honeymoon. They've chosen where they want to have the wedding. Some will say that, me, I want to have my wedding in a garden. I want to have a garden marriage. Some will say that, oh, I want to have it in a yacht. What? I want to have my wedding in Paris. So they plan for that ceremony, but they don't plan for life after the ceremony. So when they enter into the marriage and issues of marriage hits them, then the problems start. The problems start. A lot of churches have counseling sessions. They have counseling sessions that members have to go through when you want to get married. But the sad thing is that a lot of people go for these counseling sessions, but they don't take anything. Honestly speaking, they don't even concentrate. They just go through it because they want to quickly go through it and get married, have their wedding. So some people, even if the counseling session is 6 months, some will go for about 4 months, because they will go today, they will next week they will not go, and on and off. But and they put pressure on the church. The church say, okay, go and marry. So after they've entered into the marriage, then the problem starts. And some churches also, even though they have counseling sessions, but as I said, it's like a tradition. Just come and go through. So they don't teach people what they have to know before they say I do. So they go into the marriage, they've said I do, they've entered the marriage, and they are seeing issues, and they are saying this is not what I sign up for. So I believe that for those of you that are married, that are watching now, maybe this is what do we call it? Post-counseling course for some of you. And those of you that are about to marry, I believe that you are going to take what I'm going to say very, very serious. You are taking notes so that the mistake that some people made or some of us made, you not also repeat these mistakes or those mistakes. 1, in preparing for marriage, stop looking for Mr. Right. Stop looking for Mrs. Right. Be the right person. Can I repeat? In preparing for marriage, stop looking for Mr. Right. Stop looking for Mrs. Right. Be the right person. What am I trying to say? Prepare yourself to be the right person. Stop looking for the right person. There are so many people, they have, how do you call it? They have somebody in mind, an image in mind, the kind of husband they want to get, the kind of wife they want to have. But they don't look at themselves. They are looking at the person that is about to come in. So instead of preparing themselves, they are preparing somebody. This is how I want my husband to be. I want him to be working here. I want him to be driving this. I want him to be living here. I want him to do this to me. I want him to do that. I want him to do that. But let me ask you, what are you also going to do? What are you also going to do? Listen, it's not so much about the person, but it's about you. It's about you. So how do I prepare myself? How do I become the right person, the right husband, or the right wife for the man or the woman that is about to come in? How do I prepare myself to be the right person? 1, conquer your insecurities. Deal with your own insecurities. There are a lot of people that are afraid to enter into marriage because they are thinking, will I be a good wife? Will I be a good husband? Will that person love me? Listen, if you don't deal with your insecurities, when you enter into marriage and your husband is working with another lady, you have a problem. Your wife is talking to another man, you have a problem. Because you yourself, you have issues with yourself. You don't believe your own self. Listen, any man that will come in for you, any woman that will accept your proposal, the person will love you for you. The person will love you as you are. But if you don't deal with who you are, you don't deal with who you are, and you see somebody that you think is better than you, working with the man or the woman that you are going out with, then you become jealous. Then you start fighting. Listen, get rid of negativity. Get rid of negativity. Stop telling yourself negative words. Oh, I'm too fat. I'm too slim. I'm not fair. I'm too ugly. And my face is not that good. So you see, a lot of women, because of insecurity, because of this insecurity issue, can stand for hours in front of a mirror because they think their face is not what a man should see and love. So they will be painting their face. By the time they realize they've overpainted their face. So the man sees, instead of the man loving you as who you are, and so for so many people, when their boyfriends see their real face, when they watch their faces, then the boyfriend begins to change his mind. Love yourself. Stop saying negative words about your own self. This is you. If there are things that you by your attitude you brought into your system, then take it out. Maybe you eat very late in the evening, so your tummy is becoming big like my own. That one you can work on it. Maybe you eat a lot of junk, so you are growing that fat. Then you can work on it. But if that's how God created you, stop insulting God. Let me put that way. Stop insulting God. I read a book and there was a quote in it, and it has stuck with me for a very long time. He says that when you make fun of somebody, you are insulting the Creator. You are insulting His Creator, because we are the artwork of God. So when you insult somebody, you look at his leg, look at his head, you are insulting the one that created that person. So you to stop insulting God, stop insulting your Creator. I think the one mommy say, And I would want me say, I was like, I'm I should have been created fair. So that's why a lot of people go about bleaching. That's why a lot of people go about bleaching. When you are bleaching, what you are telling the God that what you are telling God is that you made a mistake creating my color. I should have been this color. You gave me this color. That's what you are telling God. And it all comes out of insecurity. In dealing with yourself, in preparing yourself, also get rid of selfishness. Get rid of selfishness. You cannot marry if you are selfish. You are not ready for marriage if you are selfish. If everything is about me, then you have a problem. You are not ready for marriage. You're not ready for marriage. If it is about everything, you always want your man to remember your birthday, but you don't remember his. You always want the lady to remember your birthday, but you don't remember hers. You always want him to accompany you to your family, but you don't want to accompany him to his family. When your friends come around, you are okay. When his friends come around, you have a problem. Listen, you cannot take that into marriage. When you take that into marriage, you are going to cause tension in your marriage. You are not going to enjoy your marriage. So deal with selfishness before you say I do. Deal with selfishness before you say I do. Is somebody being blessed? Is somebody being blessed? God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. The next thing I want to talk about is that in preparing yourself for marriage, put aside pride. Put aside pride. Learn to say sorry. Learn to say sorry. A lot of people have ruined their relationships because they are too right to be wrong. A lot of people, they've ruined their relationships because they are too right to be wrong. So everything, they go to the defense mode. When they do something and you talk about it, they frown their face. They do something that is not right, you want to correct them, they get offended. Listen, there are some men, if you're a woman and you are like that, they won't talk again. By the time you realize, they've stepped back. And listen, if you take that into marriage and your husband or your wife say that, I will not talk about this issue again, mark it on the wall. You will never be happy in that marriage. Because that is the beginning of the man starting to hide things from you. That's the beginning of the woman also starting to hide things from you. Learn to say sorry. You cannot always be right. You cannot always be right. We are human beings. We are human beings. And we make mistakes. We make mistakes. We make mistakes. So when you make a mistake and your husband or your wife says that, or your girlfriend says that, please, what you did wasn't right, think through it, say sorry, and move on. And you see, there are some people today that made sorry their anthem. They made sorry their anthem. Immediately you say, oh, I'm sorry, but he is not sorry. She's not sorry. My sister Francisca says that married but still learning from this message. God bless my sister. God bless you. God bless you. They say, oh, yeah, I'll say, oh, me sorry, but oh, when you're sorry, Bia. She's not sorry. If you are genuinely sorry to be seen, because you not repeat it. People that always that are quick to say sorry instead of truly meaning it, they always repeat that mistake. They always repeat because they are not truly sorry. The next thing is this. I'll be ending very soon. I'll be ending very soon because my time is far up. The next thing is, ask God to help you to become the husband or wife you are called to be. Ask God to help you to become the husband or wife you are called to be. What I'm trying to say is that, listen, you cannot take prayer out of the preparation. You can't take prayer out of the preparation. And there are so many things you cannot change yourself. You need God to help you. Because if you are very, very observant, there are certain things that you've made resolutions upon resolutions about them. But it doesn't take 2 to 3 weeks. You've gone back to the same thing. It means that it is beyond you. It is beyond you. Isaiah Yesuba says that, good point, Pastor. Love yourself and stop insulting God. Bless you. Bless you. Sister Amma says that keep it up. Cohabitation is definitely no marriage, regardless of how the world defines it. God bless you. Ask God to help you to be the kind of husband that you have to be, the kind of wife that you have to be. Because the person that you are going to marry, even if the person was to be your brother, you can't live with that person. Because you always fight with your brother, you always fight with your sister. The person was given a different kind of upbringing, and you also have a different kind of upbringing. So if the Lord does not mold you to be that kind of wife that you must be, or that kind of husband that you have to be, you go and you have issues. Bible says that the heart of the king is the heart of the Lord. It is he that turns it the way he wants it. So if you truly want to be the kind of husband or the kind of wife that will enjoy your marriage, let God mold you. So fall back into the hands of the Lord. Let him mold you. Let him mold you. Let him mold you. Let me end with this. Know your role. Know your role as a husband or wife. Know your role as a husband or wife. Listen, a marriage is not what you are going to get, but what you are bringing. Can I repeat? A marriage is not what you are going to get, but what you are bringing. In our family, sometimes by God's grace, now it's reduced. I don't hear it that much. But you hear them say, "Oba so unya car ukunu dia." Na unja japade dia fa brefi. Na there be one na on the onso aka ko de busiem. They will tell you, if you get any property, bring it home. They tell oftentimes the woman, if you get any property, bring it home. If you get any debt or problem, it's for your husband. So, whose child should go and carry trouble, go his home? Listen, my dear lady, don't go into marriage with the mind of being a dependent. Go with the mind of being a blessing. My dear young man, don't go into marriage looking for a woman that is going to take care of you. Go with the mind of being a blessing to that woman. Because if I am coming and I know my role as a man, and I come and play my role, and the woman also comes and plays her role, we'll have peace. It doesn't matter how the woman loves you. There will come a day, a time that the woman will complain. Doesn't matter how much he loves you. She might build you a mansion. She might buy you the most expensive car. A day will come. If trouble comes up, she will refer you. She is human. She is human. So when you are entering into every marriage, ask yourself, what am I bringing on board? Not what am I going to take? The years where women enter into marriage and all that they are thinking of is, I want a man who has money, is gone. Because listen, if care is not taken and you marry somebody who is already made, who is already, I'm not saying that getting married somebody who is blessed is wrong. No, don't get me wrong. But if care is not taken, the person will try and control you with what you love. The person will control you with what you love. But if you love the woman, if you love the man, you are controlled by the love, not the money. And listen, money is a very good servant, but very bad master. I know of families that when the woman breaks a plate, the way the man will shout at the woman, it's as if it's the house girl. Beloved, listen. We are called to complement each other. We are called to complement each other. So, maybe you, the woman, you are not even working. But how you support the home will let the man have peace. Maybe the man is not working. How the man will support the wife will let the woman also have peace. If all that you are doing is demands, listen. The person that you are demanding from is a human being. A day will come, he will talk. She will talk. I believe someone has been blessed. I believe you've taken something out of this broadcast. If you have any questions, you can send it via WhatsApp. The number is +233 50 777 5717 +233 50 777 5717 or +233 244 085201 +233 244 085201. If you have been blessed, give all the glory to God. This program comes to you every Monday from 4 p.m. Every Monday from 4 p.m. Today we were late, but it comes to you every Monday from 4 p.m. It's called Family Time. The focus is to build families or homes that people are enjoying, not enduring. Homes or families that people are enjoying, not enduring. It is my prayer that Lord will give me the needed grace to always be a blessing to you. Tomorrow, God willing, 6 p.m., I'll come your way with the emergency prayer line, a time where we come together also to pray. So we do the practical and also do the spiritual. We do the physical, also do the spiritual, so that we can have better homes. God should bless you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. I'll see you again tomorrow. My brother Rudolph Wellington, sound for my blessings. Nana Ousu, my brother Clement Ousu, Asamoah Frimpong, my blessings. Erajo, my blessings. It's a lovely Ama, my blessings. Kira Igifa, Kwame Cranton Bespoke, my blessings. My brother Kwame Oseti Kuni, Robert Ni Eje, my blessings. Francisca Treme Nyantechi, my blessings.
Akamaya Samupai, so you ma for the Mikobi. Now so called up on the 70 my name was there. We made the fine so my yeti kind be the tree. My phone in a jamming, Timamu for Madison in your grow. Mamma for Madison in your grow. Anka emrebeting your sanity. Anka sound for me.
Lisa Adepa Adia Pena, my blessings. Yesuba Ama Adepa, my blessings. Someone please tell us so much blessings. Dr. Romeo Ejapo, my blessings. Erabna Edubuahe. So for Michael Striker Davis. Gloria for my blemo. So for Ajen Isaac. This program was also live on Modern Ghana, that's Gapco Radio. So for Prince. So the background is for the maestro OJ, my senior bro, my blessings. Francis Adabo, my blessings. Anthony Kodo, thanks for passing through.
If I yes, Tama, come on, Azani, la Sulala, or German Sassima, 90 million points to feel, and Crawford fear one to the two. Me, baby, from meeting, so the Congo, we might try to say, I did. Won't you ever put in some Anka and Rebecca,
If the time or the clock can be turned back, or could be turned back, that's mistakes that some of us would not have made. Prince will say to my blessings. Those mistakes that we made were lessons that we can teach the upcoming ones. Let me end with a song from my senior brother, Reverend Dr. Michael Asenso. Call this one Papa's Advice.
knows tomorrow. Anytime you accept doing anything, yeah, you better do it well. Your works will pay tomorrow. Papa's advice to us concerning our works, he was always singing it.
You can also join us on Wednesday in the morning, 4:30 a.m. for our dawn prayer session.
It was clear, my child.
If you've not subscribed to my YouTube page, please do so now. The name is Pastor Gabriel Asenso on YouTube.
He says tomorrow.
Also, you can follow me on Facebook.
Tomorrow.
It's Minister Gabriel Asenso. Minister Gabriel Asenso.
Tomorrow. He said, please be diligent.
Pastor JL Backman, my blessings.
Faithful. He says, respect.
Follow me so that whenever I come online, you can get the notification.
Mama, yeah. Papa says.
To all members of the Throne Room Global Prayer Network, all who are members of the family, that the Throne Room Global Prayer family. Those of you that want to be part of our prayer team, that is what most of us we call the prayer tower.
Do to others what you wish to be done for you.
Please send your name.
Comes around.
Your name to +233 244 08520 +233 244 08520. If you want to be part of the prayer tower, all that we do is that we intercede for our brothers and sisters.
Your good or bad is done for you.
If you want to be part of the prayer tower,
Everyone hearing up the
please send me your name to +233 244 08520. And you'll be added to the group. It's not a discussion group, it's a prayer group.
No one knows tomorrow. Please be diligent, helpful and faithful, respectful. Your works will be.
Sandra Osubempa, much blessings. Again, you have been blessed. Give all the glory to God. When you pray, remember me in your prayers. Don't do what the Bible says you shouldn't do. If you are not able to get the beginning of this program, when I close,
Just went.
you can go back to the broadcast. You can get everything there. You can go to YouTube. You can also get it there.
Your day.
So I come your way again, God willing, tomorrow in the evening. That's been your brother, your friend, your nephew, grandson, fellow member, the Lord, your pastor. The name again is Pastor Gabriel Nakwesi Asenso. Shalom.
Papa say, Papa.
Adios.
Golden rule in all that you do.
Jesus said it all.
Jesus, the Lord of laws. I and I say, only love can be rule. You reap what you sow. Papa says, the golden rule in all that you do.
Jesus said.
Timipe, Nansu Nyansa, dear, one now, Dema. What's some Yemenasi Kania? Send me say I knew so I won't change. Money, dear, my area, Nansu, I won't she ran on Sam. Strawado. India, Timipe, Nansu Nyansa, dear, one now, Dema. What's the Menazicania? I say, Mr. Yanu, yes, you will. You want to Mario, and I say, well, she got no. 18 minutes fresh anointing. I mean, dear, what come? If you say my whole dear pimp, we need the